Our next amazing honoree is a power player. Suzanne Day, Corporate Senior Vice President and Chief Legal and Ethics Officer for the Lubrizol Corporation. She joined Lubrizol in 1998 to handle litigation throughout the corporation, eventually heading the Litigation and Disputes Practice section of Lubrizol's legal division. Day became Vice President and General Counsel in January of 2011, Chief Ethics Officer in September of 2011, and Chief Legal Officer in 2015. Prior to joining Lubrizol, she was an associate at the Cleveland law firm of Calfee, Halter, and Griswold. She's an executive sponsor of WIL, Women in Lubrizol Leadership, and is on the Board of Trustees for the Western Reserve Academy. Thank you, Suzanne. Good to see you.
Thank you, Margaret.
Welcome.
It's great to see you too, Margaret. It's such an honor to be recognized by an organization, by YWCA, so I'm just delighted to be here. Thank you.
Wonderful. Suzanne, I happen to know of your just very strong commitment to women and women's leadership. You are a committed advocate for women in Lubrizol. Tell me what has inspired you to develop and help other women.
Well, Margaret, even though similar to what I said in a video that some may have already seen, I think it's worth saying again. And I think that I have developed into a committed advocate for women in leadership in Lubrizol and outside of Lubrizol, because I know that I didn't get to where I am under my own steam, not by a long shot. There were many people, and actually many of the men, who advocated for me, and who, if not specifically for me, they advocated for somebody like me to hire her, to promote her, or to give her a chance. So, and I know that women who entered the workforce before me suffered a lot of unpleasant and even miserable treatment that I didn't have to endure. So I'm very grateful for that. And I wish I could thank those people specifically, but there are so many of them, and most of them I don't even know. So I think my best play here is that I should pay it forward and advocate for hiring and promotion and inclusion of such a broad range of women that they won't need to advocate in the same way that I'm doing now, but they can instead focus on tackling some of the other big issues that I know that women in leadership can solve.
Just to continue down this same sort of thread, talk a little bit about why leveraging diverse perspectives is just so important for companies and organizations.
Well, there have been, so many studies that talk about how teams who have members with a variety of life experiences solve problems better and quicker, with a more lasting solution, and even make more money for the companies that hire them. So of course there's a personal financial incentive for that kind of behavior, but there's another reason. What I've seen in the past 20 years at the company that I work for, and it's confirmed to me over and over again, is that most people, and especially the good people, the ones that we want in our company, the ones that you want in your company, want to be part of an organization that they're proud of. That when they're proud of the company, they're engaged and they do their best work. And we get lots of feedback from Lubrizol employees and throughout our community that our workforce believes that an ethical and sustainable company, and one that's going to be around for the long term, is a diverse company that values a wide range of people and is committed to diversity and social justice. So I think it's really important to consider that leveraging diverse perspectives is not only financially the right thing to do, it's just the right thing to do. And that's what your employees and your customers and the community that you're depending on, all your stakeholders, they want you to do the right thing.
I love that. The right thing to do is the right thing to do. Just to pivot to the YWCA for a minute, tell me what the mission of empowering women means to you.
Well, as I said, it's such an honor to be celebrated by an organization that has this mission, and I love this mission. The reason I love it is because I think the fact that we have made some progress on the second part of the mission gives me hope and makes me optimistic that progress on the first part really is possible. You know, we're not done empowering women, but if you just look at the women who you have gathered here today as women of achievement, and the women we're celebrating as women of professional excellence this year and in years before, it shows that we have an abundance of talented and successful and empowered women, thanks in some part to the work of YWCA, and that needs to continue. But the first part of the mission, eliminating racism, we're not there yet. We have a lot of work to do, and the fact that we have been able to be somewhat successful in the second part shows me that through the work of the YWCA and through all of the people who are listening today, thinking about how they can give back to their communities by donating to the organizations like the YWCA, by getting involved, we actually can make a difference in eliminating racism.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We do have a way to go, and yet we do have an abundance of talent. And I just echo your words. Thank you. Thank you, and congratulations. Thank you, Suzanne.
Thank you, Margaret. Thank you.